I am very terrified of falling. I've gotten to where I use an office chair in the house in order to be able to maneuver where I need to go.
If I can go back in time, I would change a lot of things. My life was not supposed to go like this. It makes me feel sad, like I just let myself go.
Delana may be laughing at her predicament, but this is no joking matter. Her life is falling apart piece by piece, and every laugh is just a cover for the fear she refuses to face. She laughs so people don't see how close she is to the edge. But the truth doesn't hide. Her body is proof. Every wheeze, every shuffle, every second she spends trapped inside that massive frame screams collapse. She can smile, but reality isn't funny. It's brutal, it's fast, and it's killing her.
I'm unable to get in the tub. I will sit on the side of the tub and use the shower head to wash my hair and my upper body. The most difficult part about taking a shower is getting under the folds of skin.
Regular people walk into the bathroom, wash off, get out, and move on with their day. Not Delana. For her, bathing isn't about being fresh, it's about survival. She spends her time trying to scrub in between folds that shouldn't even exist. Folds deep enough to trap heat and sweat like a swamp. That's her daily battle. The effort is exhausting, humiliating, and dangerous. And yet, this whole circus exists because of one thing: her addiction to food. Every bar of soap is fighting against every plate she refuses to put down.
After I'm done, then I will typically get dressed. I have a little grabby tool that I use to pull my pants up because I can't bend over far enough to do so on my own.
Even the simple act of dressing has turned into a war for Delana. She has to use a special tool just to tug her pants up her swollen body. That's not life, that's struggle. And yet she won't stop eating. She keeps feeding herself to the point of destruction, then complains about how hard the basics have become. The pants don't fit because she refuses to stop filling herself. Every bite pushes her closer to a world where tools won't save her, where even clothes become impossible. That's where she's heading.
Bacon with sausages, biscuits, and a cup of coffee. It's not the most healthy, but it's also not the worst because it's not a piece of chocolate cake. So that's the way I look at things right now.
She claims food reminds her of her best childhood memories, that it's comfort from the pain of growing up, but clinging to those memories has destroyed her present and threatens to erase her future. She eats to relive moments that don't exist anymore, like stuffing her body will bring back happiness. Now she says she wants to change, finally make a move. Her first step, an appointment with Dr. Now. But appointments don't fix addiction. At some point, she has to face the truth. Nostalgia won't save her, discipline might.
I think I'd be maybe in the upper 500s, but I'm terrified to find out the truth. No matter what it is, I know I have to do this.
Even Delana herself can't believe the numbers staring back at her on the scale. She acts shocked, like she has no idea how her body blew up to this size. But Dr. Now doesn't sugarcoat it. She eats way too much food. That's it. No mystery, no trick, no magic. It's simple math. More food in than energy out. She wants to pretend the pounds snuck up on her overnight, but every inch of her body is proof of years of choices she keeps denying.
What do you do all day? What do you do with your routine from the time you wake up till you go to bed?
Nothing.
Obviously you eat.
Well, yeah, but
that's what I'm looking for.
Now Delana pulls out the classic excuse, I only had a cup of yogurt for breakfast. Really? We're supposed to believe a cup of yogurt built over 600 pounds of body weight? That's not honesty, that's performance. She lies because it's easier to say yogurt than to admit to boxes of fried food and piles of snacks. But the scale doesn't care about stories. The scale doesn't buy excuses. Her coping mechanism is to lie, but lies don't burn calories, they just keep her chained to the cycle.
Okay, so that is salad and yogurt, and what do you drink for lunch?
I try to go with water. Sometimes I'll have like tea, but it's the unsweet tea.
Okay.
And then for like dinner, I'll do usually chicken of some sort, a white meat chicken or pork, just a white meat.
Dr. Now is done with her fairy tales because the math simply doesn't add up. Delana swears she's eating healthy, but the reality on the scale is insane. Numbers don't lie. She's dragging around a body that screams binge after binge, but she's standing there swearing she's on rabbit food. Her BMI is astronomical, the proof undeniable. No way salads and yogurt landed her here, and that's what makes it worse. She knows it, but still refuses to admit it.
I'm gonna give you a 1,200 calorie, low carb, high protein diet that will help you do that. If you show me you can do that, then weight loss surgery is going to be an option for you. But doing weight loss surgery on somebody at your BMI is very risky.
So, Dr. Now gives her the simplest task: lose 50 to 60 pounds in 2 months, then qualify for surgery. That's the golden ticket. It should be doable if she actually tried. But does she try? Not even close. Instead of showing up, she skips her very next appointment. Then she calls Dr. Now with excuses. That isn't just laziness, it's sabotage. Every missed appointment is her telling the world she doesn't take this seriously. And at her size, one missed chance could mean the end.
This has been like 40 days since when your appointment was scheduled for.
Has it?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, the reason that we're doing it virtually is because my van is still in the shop.
Dr. Now isn't fooled for a second. He sees right through her lies, but instead of cutting her off, he gives her one more chance. Reschedule, come back, and actually lose the weight. That's it, the final rope. Delana agrees, like she always does. She promises she'll do it, but promises mean nothing when food is still her first love. Every reschedule is just another test of whether she wants life or if she's content to eat herself into an early grave.
Hey, Delana.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing okay. How about you?
Good, thank you.
What did you weigh today?
651.
You gained 5 pounds.
And here it is, the truth. Instead of losing weight, Delana has actually gained. Not just stalled, not just slipped, but gained 5 pounds. That proves Dr. Now's fears were right all along. She's not following the plan, she's not fighting, she's feeding. 5 pounds may sound small, but in her case, it screams that she's headed in the wrong direction. She was supposed to prove she wanted to live. Instead, she proved she'd rather eat.
Tell me, why do you think that is?
I barely hit 1,200 calories a day, so I don't understand. I know what the scale says, I do understand that, but I don't understand how it's continuing to go up whenever I'm not consuming as many calories.
Plenty of patients at least admit when they've messed up, not Delana. She digs her heels in and lies all the way down. She claims she doesn't eat more than 1,200 calories a day. A toddler eats that much, yet she's carrying a body that needs entire trays of food to stay that size. It's insulting, not just to Dr. Now, but to everyone watching. At some point, the lies weigh even more than the fat she's carrying.
So what is your plan at this point?
My plan is to come on down to Houston and do my best and lose the weight.
And now the tears come, but they don't look real. They look like a shield. She's still stuffing her body with poison, but she wants pity. She wants us to believe she's broken when she's the one holding the fork. Dr. Now sees through it. Tears don't bring change. Tears don't move the scale. She's crying for sympathy, but what she needs is discipline. And until she chooses discipline, her weight will crush her no matter how much she cries.
Holy crap.
I'm very happy. Just the fact of being able to lose any makes you happy, but losing that amount is like over the moon ecstatic.
But then the shocker. Delana finally pulls it together. She loses over 73 pounds. Even she can't believe it. After all the lying, all the stalling, she finally proves she can fight. That number is undeniable. It's the first real step she's made towards saving her own life. For once, she gave Dr. Now something he could actually respect, and that's why he approves her for surgery. She earned it this time.
Just portion control and hopefully eating only 2 or 3 times a day, right? And he's not trying to bring you some food to let you know that he loves you, right?
No.
And just like that, Delana is approved for weight loss surgery. This is the chance she's been faking her way toward all along. But now it's real. The lies and the fake tears couldn't get her here. Only the hard work did. This is the moment her life can finally shift. The moment she proves she isn't just talk. Surgery won't solve everything. But for Delana, it's the lifeline she's been given to finally start over.
When I first stood up, I'd be like, whoosh, because of the pain in my leg, in my knees. So much pain because it's so much weight.
Shakia doesn't just have weight problems, she's battling asthma on top of it. Her mornings are a gamble with death. Every step to the bathroom feels like it could be her last. One slip, one wheeze, and it's over. She knows it, we know it, but at least she can still bathe herself. Barely. Even that feels like a miracle at this point. She's clinging to the smallest scraps of independence, but with her size crushing her lungs, each bath feels less like living and more like rolling dice with fate.
There's no point to keep going. But then I look forward to eating. I can feel my mouth water for it. It brings me happiness. Right now, it's only the food that can bring me happiness, nothing, nobody else.
Her life has collapsed so badly that food is the only source of joy left. Think about how depressing that is. Not family, not friends, not hobbies, just food. Every bite is both her comfort and her curse. She hates what it does to her body, but without it, she has nothing. That's why she runs right back to it, even as it destroys her. Food has become her escape and her prison. The same thing giving her a smile is the exact thing killing her slowly every single day.
My family, they try to tell me, cut down on food, choose better, healthy options. But I don't choose those options because the role of food in my life is a top priority.
Shakia even wakes up before the sun rises just to make food in secret. That's not hunger, that's obsession. Who does that except someone chained to cravings? She hides it from the people around her, but you can't hide it from your body. The proof is everywhere. And even while she dreams of change, even while she says she's ready to meet Dr. Now, she's still snacking on garbage during the trip. Imagine that. On the way to the man who can save her, she's still sabotaging herself.
Get her weight and the weight that she has to lose and the things that she has to do to lose that weight. That's what I'm expecting. But I know she can do it. She got it. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Because you know, once you're in those habits, it's hard to break, but I believe she's ready.
After hours of sleeping in the car and snacking non-stop, Shakia finally gets to Houston. But instead of showing up lighter, she's dragging even more pounds with her. That's the irony. Her journey to health started with adding more weight to the problem. Before she even speaks to Dr. Now, she has to face the scale. That number doesn't care about her excuses. It's cold, it's real, and it's about to show her the damage she's been doing to herself every mile of that ride.
Dr. Now's for my first appointment, and I'm about to find out what I weigh. Close your eyes.
It's closed.
No, it's not closing, for real.
Man, nobody drawing.
I think I gotta be down in my lower 500s, but I might have gained some back. So I'm expecting to be in the mid 500s.
And the verdict hits, 655 pounds. That is insane. The only reason she can still walk is because of her height. Her frame is holding what would have left most people bedridden long ago. If she wasn't tall, she'd already be stuck in a bed, totally helpless. Her size is outpacing her life. She's gambling every day she moves around. Dr. Now doesn't even need to say much. The number alone screams disaster. Still, he tells her straight, this weight is literally killing her.
Well, the only thing you can do right now is lose some weight. Once that gets big, you're not gonna shrink.
Okay.
If you lose weight, then eventually we have to take it off.
Dr. Now lays it out plain. The weight is killing her, and the emotional eating has to end if she wants to live. He gives her a lifeline. Lose 50 to 60 pounds in 2 months, and she'll qualify for surgery. That's her shot. But instead of taking it, she ghosts him. She skips not 1, but 2 appointments. 2 chances to show up and fight. It gets so bad, Dr. Now has to chase her down. That's not progress. That's self-destruction.
I haven't heard from you for a long time. I'm calling again, and if you get a chance, give me a call, and I'm checking on you to see how you're doing.
So what was Shakia doing all this time? Why blow off the only man who can save her? What excuse could be worth that? Dr. Now finally gets through to her, and the truth comes spilling out. Or at least her version of it. By now, excuses aren't just excuses. They're shields she hides behind. He's tired of the games, and she knows it. So when she finally explains herself, you can tell it's the last rope she's holding on to.
When I woke up off the ventilator, I lost my ability to walk. So, my mom was unable to take care of me, so she sent me to hospice.
And it's brutal. Shakia says she's bedridden now, stuck in hospice care. That's not just a setback, that's rock bottom. A woman who was still walking a short while ago now has to be looked after like she's dying. She claims she's been sick for months, and maybe that explains some things. But Dr. Now has heard it all before. Being sick doesn't erase bad habits, and he's not about to take her word at face value, not when the stakes are this high.
It seems like I finally caught a break because I was able to find a place to live, and that feels pretty good. Right now, I'm staying in extended stay, but I'm trying to get to Houston with Dr. Now.
But Shakia insists she hasn't given up, even from hospice. She swears she'll stick to the program, swears she'll lose the weight, swears she'll show up again. Her words sound strong, but time passes and nothing happens. 3 whole months slide by with no action, no follow-through. So Dr. Now has to flip the script. Instead of waiting on her, he reaches out himself, because at this point, waiting on Shakia might mean waiting for her obituary.
and have a better life. So I'm frustrated because I feel like this is gonna make things take longer. But I know I still have to save up some money before I be ready to move anyway. So I'm just gonna focus on that now.
When Dr. Now pushes her, Shakia finally has to step back on the scale. The expectation is clear. If she followed the plan, she should be down over 250 pounds by now. That's the target, the line in the sand. But can she deliver? That scale doesn't care about promises or hospice excuses. It's about to reveal whether she's been putting in the work or playing games. The moment of truth is here, and everyone knows it.
That just sucks because I know I did better than that. And the only reason it's so high is because all the setbacks I have with my health, but at least it's a loss. So hopefully Dr. Now will see that I've been working hard.
And then, like clockwork, the excuses pour in. Smooth, rehearsed, like she's been practicing them. But Dr. Now isn't buying it. He's heard it all before. There is no reason for her not to have dropped that weight by now. None. The math doesn't lie, the body doesn't lie. She had every chance, and she wasted it. He cuts straight through the performance and tells her exactly what she doesn't want to hear. Her failure is her own doing.
11 months ago, so you lost a total of 12 pounds in a year, in about a year. That's a pound a month you lost. You should have been losing a pound a day.
Another excuse, another delay, another dodge. Shakia treats this like a game of buying time. But time is the one thing her body doesn't have. Every day she stalls is another day closer to the edge. Dr. Now sees it plain. She's not serious. And he tells her, straight, no sugarcoating. He's not falling for the script because scripts don't change lives. Action does. And she's proven again and again she won't take it.
With all that strain on it. It is a miracle that something hasn't happened to push you over the limit. So you don't have a lot of time to waste if you want to do this.
In the end, Shakia never gets her surgery. Her story stands as proof of the hardest truth. You control your life. Nobody can fix it for you. Not Dr. Now, not hospice, not family. If you don't put in the fight, you die as you lived, chained to the same habits that ruined you. Her behavior showed exactly that. She had the chance, she had the tools, but she never had the will. And without that, nothing, absolutely nothing, can save you.
I live by myself, but on my grandparents' property, in the cabin that they own. This cabin, it's been very hard to take a shower in. This sticks out so far, like sometimes I have to keep the doors open, so it's hard to move around in the shower.
That is just downright disturbing. Jackie's stomach hangs and stretches so far out, it looks like a separate human being attached to her. It doesn't just sit there, it dominates her entire frame like it has a mind of its own. Her stomach alone could probably match the size of two people standing side by side. That's not just fat, it's a prison she's carrying on the front of her body, crushing her organs and slowing her down with every move. It's shocking she hasn't collapsed already.
She lives a couple of miles from me. My Aunt Tracy, she is like a second mother to me. She always wanted a girl. She has 3 boys.
That breakfast is not a meal, it's a buffet for one. Plates stacked with food that no single person should be eating at once. Watching Jackie shovel that down is proof of how obesity destroys lives piece by piece. Her mornings are just evidence of how much it takes to maintain a body that big. And yet, she says she wants change. She wants Dr. Now to help her, wants surgery to be her way out. But when you eat like that, how serious are you really?
And I was trying to eat less since then, so hopefully I'm a little lower than that.
Your weight is 709.
Wow.
I'm embarrassed for my grandfather to see me like this, because I feel like a disgrace to the family.
Jackie steps on the scale and the number slams everyone, 709 pounds. That is beyond extreme. That's body weight at the level where your organs are on the verge of shutting down. And still, somehow, she can walk. It's nothing short of a miracle her legs haven't given out completely. Dr. Now sees the number and doesn't mince words. At her size, there's no more room for excuses, no more hiding. This is death territory, and she's walking a thin line every single day.
And that pulls down because it's heavy, and then some fluid retention make it heavier, and then pull more down, and then more swelling. So the only way to get rid of this is to lose some weight.
Okay.
Dr. Now says the obvious. Jackie needs to lose weight and fast. He hands her the first challenge, 70 pounds gone in a month. That's not a suggestion. That's the lifeline. At her size, it's possible. Her body burns thousands of calories just existing, so real effort would get her there. But will she do it? This is the test. She's either going to prove she's ready to fight, or she's going to fall back into the cycle that dragged her here.
For the last 2 months, to get to the weight loss goal that Dr. Now gave me. If I did that, I'll be down to 640 today. I really hope I did because I worked really hard to get there.
And the results are in. Instead of losing 70 pounds, Jackie only managed to lose 20. That's not victory, that's a warning sign. She tries to defend herself, swearing she made the changes Dr. Now asked for. But the scale never lies, and the numbers don't match her story. 20 pounds isn't enough. It's proof that her commitment isn't strong enough. She can say whatever she wants, but the evidence is right there flashing red in front of her.
You need to pick up the pace because you only lost 20 pounds in 2 months, which is nothing for someone at your size. When you're 700 pounds, losing 20 pounds should be something you lose in 1 week.
Dr. Now's knowing smile cuts deeper than any words. He's seen this dance too many times before. Jackie says she's eating less, claims she's sticking to the plan, but he knows better. The weight tells the truth. She isn't doing what she says. And he reminds her of something important. She won't starve. That's the lie she tells herself to justify cheating the plan. She's not starving. She's overeating. And until she faces that, nothing will change.
Easily cut what you're eating in half. So whatever you're eating, you need to eat half of that. You're not going to starve because you have the food that you have eaten for the next 5 years and your body is stored in form of fat.
Wow, Dr. Now doesn't sugarcoat it, and it hits hard. He's blunt because her life is on the line. He doesn't have time for excuses, not at this stage. The question now is whether Jackie will actually step up, follow the plan, and fight for her life, or will she keep sliding back into the same cycle that got her stuck here in the first place? The harsh truth is that without drastic changes, there won't be a next chapter.
Last time I weighed 689, and Dr. Now wanted me to lose 70 pounds in 2 months. So if I did that, I'd be down to 619 today.
Jackie manages to double her weight loss compared to the first month, but it's still not enough. She loses 40 pounds over 2 months, which might sound impressive, but Dr. Now knows she should have hit that target in just 1 month. At her size, the potential for massive loss is there if she sticks to the program. Instead, she's dragging her feet. Progress is progress, but when you're this close to the edge, slow progress is dangerous.
As last time, but it's been 4 months and the weight loss 40 pounds in that period of time is not a significant weight loss. So what the changes you have made are good, but not enough.
So yes, she's making progress, but not the kind that actually matters. Dr. Now looks at the numbers and sees what she doesn't want to admit. She's still overeating. The small victories don't change the bigger truth. If she was serious, the results would be clear. He gives her one more shot, one last chance to prove she can do this. The question hangs heavy. Will she take it or waste the only opportunity she has left?
It's the same to lose 70 pounds. So if I did that, I'd be right at 600 or 599 pounds. And I really hope I made it there.
And then the setback hits hard. Jackie thought she'd at least lose a little, but instead, she gained. She gained weight when the assignment was to lose. That's the knife twist. All her effort gone. And instead of owning it, she blames depression. Depression becomes the excuse, the shield she hides behind. But depression doesn't explain the food in her hands or the pounds added on the scale. Dr. Now has seen it before. When excuses pile up, so does the weight.
Eating what you want to feel better. What is that? What did that make any sense?
No, but it was just very stressful.
What is stressful had to do with being unhealthy?
Yes.
Do you want to change your life or you want to kill yourself with the food?
Yes, I want to change my life.
Dr. Now finally lays the law down. This is it, her last shot, her final chance. He makes it clear that her life is in danger and she doesn't have infinite do-overs. She has to put in the work. No more excuses, no more delays. The choice is simple, lose the weight or lose your life. It doesn't get clearer than that. At this point, even she knows the truth. Either she fights or her story ends here.
And if that's it for me, then I don't know what I'm going to do.
You can step on the scale whenever you're...
I was 686 the last time, so that means I have to be 616 pounds or lower today.
I think that's better than what you've done.
Yeah. Okay.
Please go to room 5.
Finally, Jackie manages to pull off some real progress. She loses a significant amount of weight, more than she's ever managed before. For once, the numbers actually encourage Dr. Now instead of disappointing him. It's a moment that proves she can fight when she wants to. She's not there yet, but it's a turning point. For the first time, surgery feels possible. This is the version of Jackie that Dr. Now wanted to see from the beginning.
How's this mass doing in your abdomen?
It's a lot looser now. It's swaying back and forth whenever I walk, but I'm able to to walk faster.
Overall, how is your mobility?
I've been walking a lot faster, able to do more laps at the gym.
All right.
Yes. Thank you for all your support.
And it happens. Jackie finally drops below 600 pounds, and that milestone gets her approved for surgery. After all the setbacks, all the excuses, she finally pushes through. The surgery becomes her shot at a new life. She stumbled, she failed, but she also clawed her way back and proved she could do it. Now she gets to start again, with a body that can finally keep up with her determination. For once, the future doesn't look impossible.